the funnest times in my life where nothing else mattered but skateboarding and learning new tricks and going to new places. But I was so whacked out, I hit my head so hard that it was just like I had no fucking clue what was going on. What I found out was it was all from the internal bleeding in my head. I was puking it up.
A lot of speed, it's real quick. I love the feeling of going real fast and doing tricks and riding away. It's the greatest feeling and what keeps me going. After I fell, I had no idea what went on. I blacked out. I couldn't tell you what happened. I was thinking, oh, I'm just going to fall, like, it won't be that bad. Because I knew I had the speed wobble. I'm like, all right, I'm about to fall. And then I fell and then blacked out. I don't know what happened. Next thing I know, I'm in a hospital. Right leading up, right before I eventually fall, I did not think that I would wind up fracturing my skull. That was not going on in my head. I got speed wobble. Speed wobble basically is your trucks just start going loose, and when you have that, you don't have control over your board. So this is happening. I'm going fast. I'm pushing, and then my foot catches the back of the wheel, and then I slip back and hit the right side of my head, and then I don't know what happened from there. Skateboarding was just everything to me. After the injury, after the accident, I had to reevaluate what was really important to me because I can't get injured like that anymore. It was a close one. After you get a serious head injury, you kind of like take a step back and you're like, can't be doing that anymore. I need to really think before I act and go and do something. So I might not have as big of an arsenal of tricks as I used to, but I like to think that my style has gotten much better. Like, I like to try to make it look like my tricks look effortless. So before my injury, I was all about going big and just not really giving a fuck, just trying everything. But after, I'm more focused on kind of cruising, just taking it easy, trying to be more stylish with my tricks. I still love skateboarding as much as I have just right from the beginning, but now I kind of have to really think about the safety of it. You know, I'm getting older, so I can't have another serious injury. That's always in the back of my mind. So I like to think of skateboarding as an art form in itself, but now, you know, I have to think about the risk factors that come along with it. So another creative outlet for me is music and just playing the guitar. Because after having a major skateboarding injury, I had to find a new creative outlet for myself, and I found guitar. And guitar is a new creative outlet for me. I spend a lot of time trying to get better every day, and it's the same thing just like skateboarding. I just always want to progress. Skateboarding was just my #1 creative outlet. It's a very creative sport, and it was just everything to me at the time. And then now I've found music, and that's just been my main focus. I need a new creative outlet where there's not going to be as many risks involved.
Like, totally, that changed everything. So that's where my life totally changed, for sure. So I like to think of skateboarding as an art form in itself, but now, you know, I have to think about the risk factors that come along with it. So another creative outlet for me is music and just playing the guitar.
I had to kind of stop and just not take as many risks, and I had to change my style of skating and just the way I go about living life.
I feel there was a huge connection, and it started even before I started like thinking about like my music and skateboarding in a similar creative way. It really started out as just like watching skate videos and like downloading the songs from like my favorite skateboarders' parts. I feel my progression in both of them, there's definitely some sort of correlation between it. Like, the feeling I get from learning a new trick, or like landing a new trick, learning something new, hitting some sort of new obstacle, like a new trick on a rail, or some trick down a set of stairs, or something on a bank. I get that same like amazing feeling that I get on a skateboard. I get that same feeling when I learn a new song on guitar, or just like a little solo, or just something like a little hammer on, a little hammer off, something like a bending of the strings, just something so simple that like it's just like it's music to my ears. It's just like I'll bend that string just a couple of notes, and maybe it's from a song or something I made up, but like it's just like the same satisfying feeling of when I learn a new trick on a skateboard. I get that that amazing accomplishment. I feel the same way when I learn a new song on guitar, just something new with the guitar. So skateboarding, I'm not taking as many risks as I used to, but now I'm still able to get that same feeling I got from skating with my guitar playing. So it's pretty cool stuff. Yes.